So the new Pokemon Direct has just been released, and there is Sinnoh remakes, just like everyone wanted. There's actually something else. There's Pokemon Legends, which is also cool. Pokemon Shining Pearl and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Shining Pearl is a good name. Brilliant Diamond, not the best, but they brought back Chibi style. Chibi style is a little cartoon, character style, kind of short and kind of cute style. And a lot of people are mixed on it because it's obviously Chibi style from ORAS, but a little more chibi than before. Now, what do I think about it? I don't particularly hate it. I don't like it. I think there's good art in the game, which is kind of interesting. The trailer added a lot of places that I would really like to see. So just how like the coloring and how more defined a lot of the places are. It's just I just don't like some of the things I'm seeing in the trailer. For one, I just don't like the art style. I don't know why. It's basically the same thing as Diamond and Pearl, but I just don't like it. And for some reason, the interaction, the Pokemon in the game just looks kind of odd. It just looks odd. It just looks like it's a fan game, like with the characters and with the Pokemon out there. Something looks off, and I just don't like it. And that might be my own personal preference. That might be my own personal bias. But I just don't. Look at Barry's head right here. This looks kind of off. Does it look off to anyone right now? I personally think that looks kind of odd. The Pokemon itself, I just don't think it looks correct. Something looks really off. Hopefully by release date it looks better, or it looks normal. I just don't. I think something's wrong. I think there's not like a outline to them, because it looks very I don't know. It looks odd, and there's not much else to say. It is a Diamond and Pearl remix, and it looks pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you encounter something, it goes into the grass, and then something pops out. It looks like it's gonna be a 20-30 second encounter per encounter, so that might be annoying to do. I hope they bring back the Pokemon Radar. I hope they have Pokepuffs. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do too much with the Pokemon contest, but I hope the Trophy Garden in the game is pretty useful. There's more Pokemon. I hope there's access to the rest of the Pokemon in the game, the Pokédex, the National Dex, instead of all that. I hope there's Mega Evolutions back. I hope Cynthia has a Mega Garchomp, and I don't know. If she has a Mega Garchomp, it is worse than the regular Garchomp. But one thing we have to admit, I think you guys just have to admit this, is that you're never gonna be happy with the Pokemon Company, with Gamefreak, because your expectations are ruined. You know, it's not that they're too low or they're too high. It's just ruined. You have a bias against Pokemon now, and it's like that. You have a good bias or a bad bias. It's either way. It's never gonna be the same. That's why Sinnoh Remix, it was a trap all along, because everyone knew the reaction the fans were gonna have. They're not gonna like it. Either way, what was gonna happen, right? No one was gonna like it. And obviously, I'm not a big fan of it too. I mean, I made some hilarious tweets about it too. Want to admit that I will buy the game. You know, am I a show? You can call me a show, whatever. But at the end of the day, right? Everyone wanted to say they wanted Pokemon Diamond Pro remix. Everyone knew what the reaction was after it was revealed, because it's just so, you know, it's so, because for so long now that the expectations were so high and they were let down. Now their expectations are set to just everything they do is garbage. And that's not to say that they are doing right or they're doing fine right now. I personally don't like the art style. I personally don't like Sword and Shield, so they're obviously not doing something right when I'm a Pokemon fan and I don't like the fast few games. It's more that I just like playing Pokemon, and maybe one day they'll have a really good Pokemon game again. But for me personally, I do find joy in playing ROM hacks and other Pokemon games. Alright, so let's talk about the Pokemon open world concept and new game out. This new Pokemon open world game is not made by Gamefreak. They're giving it to a different studio to develop the game, which is a great step. I gotta say that it's a good step, because you just need something new. You guys gotta give it over to someone new, someone who's hungry, or someone who's gonna make a better game. That's what happened with COD. They added a new studio of games, and you know that COD franchise is doing a bit better nowadays. Possibly, maybe they turn the focus on letting Game Freak develop spin-off games and letting this studio eventually take over the main series games. That'll be cool to see, but we'll see how it turns out. I am going to buy the open world games for sure, because it is a good step in the right direction, letting a different studio develop their games as their big game of the year. Now, according to a pretty reliable source, I gotta say, Pokemon Central leaks, it's a no turn-based Pokemon game that uses energy, which hopefully isn't annoying, because when I see energy base, I do see like a battery life, like you can only place certain amount per day. So hopefully it's not that type of game, but I am hoping towards it's a fully made game. There's no transition between open world and battles. If your Pokemon are fainted, the Pokemon will attack you. The Pokemon will attack you, and if you get enough damage on your character, you will die. So that's a really interesting statement. Of course, all this is pretty exciting to hear. I just want to see the final product. In the trailer, of course, there is some critiques saying that there is low frame rates and all, and I'd say that of course it's not a good thing to see. Probably there's gonna be low frame rates for some reason. That's not saying that no games have low frame rates, but Pokemon is notorious for having low frame rates. Even though their games don't look the most intense, the most graphically intense, they have the lowest frame rates possible for the games. It's almost like a PowerPoint sometimes you're playing the game. But I am excited for Pokemon Legends, the Arceus episode. You start with a Rowlet, Cyndaquil, or Oshawott. Obviously, the right choice is choosing a Cyndaquil. Nothing else really. I'm just hoping it's not surrounded by a bunch of just meaningless Kanto Pokemon, and just having like every single Pokemon included. There's almost 1,000 Pokemon, so you can include everything. Overall, I think it's a great step in the right direction. I just hope they execute it well, and hopefully the studio gets enough credit to where they can move up into being the lead directors, lead studio in creating Pokemon game, and let Game Freak step back, because I think it's time for Game Freak to step back a little bit and have it, have someone else take the reins, because I think their reputation is a bit ruined. And to get all the fans, they'll always can sell Pokemon games correctly. They can sell enough of it, and they're gonna meet the quota. They can make a lot of money. I think for a fan perspective, if they step down, it's gonna look better for them. I think a lot more people will have open-mindedness about the Pokemon games. They'll try to find positivity more than negativity. I just think Game Freak just gotta step down. Overall, what I think about the Direct, I didn't wake up in time for this. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. I don't wake up for Directs. I just go on Twitter and see people complaining, and then I realize why I don't wake up for Directs. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. My name's been Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace.